All right, how you doing, guys? This is me again, FKR4. I'm gonna be coming up with a. I'm gonna make a few videos, man. I know I don't make some, but anyways, this topic is about Emmanuel Lopez, El Pollo. Uh, I don't really know too much about him. Uh, he's a 130-pound super featherweight champion. Uh, 19-4. You see the record. Yeah, Emmanuel Lopez. So, this is about the WBA and their fucking bullshit, man. Like, seriously, it's a bunch of bullcrap. It's a bunch of bullshit because they're stripping him of his title. Uh, I'll put the picture here. It's gonna come up. But they said that he didn't defend his belt in 180 days. Now, what the fuck? This is an interim belt at that. This is the shit that people be talking about all the time. That why boxing be on some bullshit sometime, man. Because the WBA, they're like one of the worst sanctioning bodies. They had Berto ranked 1 or something when he fought Floyd and all this shit. They got their whole shit all twisted up, man. Because they stripping this guy of his title because Lopez had to defend in a period of not exceeding 180 days. So that's basically 6 months. I'm calling their ass out on this one, man, because I did a little bit of research and I know for a fact there's a whole bunch of other guys, or there were a whole bunch of other guys, like anybody that knows, comment below and maybe educate me on this situation and how this all panned out, because like this is bullcrap, because I'm gonna tell you right now. He's the WBA interim title, and then you know at the WBA that they have a whole bunch of fucking belts in one division. They have the WBA interim, they have the WBA regular champion, and the super champion. Now, the WBA regular champion is Javier Fortuna. He just came off a victory, a very impressive victory, 10th round knockout. I forgot the guy's name. Some guy, but that's beside the fact. He defended his belt. He defended it. So according to Lopez, he's another guy with legal problems and manager and promoter problems, and apparently they couldn't get a fight for him in 6 months. He hasn't defended his belt. But the funny thing is about this whole situation, that his last fight was, I believe, in May. I didn't really look, but it was definitely before the WBA Super Champion, which is Yumashita. No, Yumashita, something like that. I can't pronounce his name. His picture's gonna come up here, but everybody knows who the real boss at 130 pounds is. Yumashita from Japan. He's 35 years old too, so I don't know how much long he got left either, but. The thing is with this WBA sanctioning body, I don't know what's wrong with them, and I don't know how long they're gonna keep doing this shit, because apparently they took his belt because he didn't have he didn't defend it in 6 months. But then you got Yumashita, who fought before him and doesn't have a fight coming up either, according to my knowledge, doesn't have a fight scheduled, and they didn't strip his belt. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Rigondeaux, who just got stripped by the WBO for a period of, 10 months? So what is the rules? It's just certain fighters that they're not allowed to defend, or it's just an interim rule? Which one is it? Because they didn't strip Rigondeaux of his WBA belt, and he hasn't defended in over 6 months. Andre Ward, his last fight, the last time he defended his belt was at 100 and. It was 168. It was in November of 2013. And you got Floyd, who hasn't defended his belt. And he's I don't know what the fuck is going on, because he still has the belts at 154 and at 147. We all know he's not fighting at 154. He hasn't defended that fight. He hasn't fought at 154, actually 152, in 2 years, basically. when he beat Canelo for his WBA belt. And he hasn't defended his belt. They ain't strip him. Andre Ward in the same situation. And I'm pretty sure there's mother. But I just came up with these three guys because either three or four top guys are highly ranked and they're highly skilled. And they're one of the best fighters in the world. You know what I'm saying? And they're not taking their belts, so they're just picking on the. It seems like the WBA is just pick and choose who they want to strip their belt because these guys be going over a year. Andre Ward over a year he hasn't defended his WBA belt, and they took this guy's belt and he hasn't defended it in 6 months, according to injury and promotional problems. Regardless of the fact, what was the situation? Why do they do that? You know, that make no fucking sense, man. They take one guy's belt for not defending in 6 months, but then the next man's belt, they don't take it. And he hasn't fought at that weight class. He hasn't defended in that weight class, and he still holds that belt. You know, that's just crazy to me how they just be on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just fucking ridiculous, man. The WBA need to straighten this shit out. All these sanctioning bodies need to straighten this shit out because this is bullshit. Seriously, man. I'm out.